We were staying with my grandma, and in the middle of the storm, water started coming in the house.
To hear him say he had run out of water, he didn't have food, I had two choices: fall into despair or mobilize and go into action.
Well, after the reporters leave the island, we need to continue to shed light on the conditions in Puerto Rico.
Betty Medina, Executive Director of Enlace de Familia, tell us how our region is preparing to receive families from Puerto Rico who find themselves obligated to leave this island. We will also hear from Josue Torres, a resident from Puerto Rico who just arrived in this community and will share his experience faced with leaving the island.
I was there when Maria hit Puerto Rico, and I gotta tell you, it's been the worst experience I've ever had in my life. La casa de arriba se está desmantelando. Casi estamos asustados, ya el agua está dentro de la casa, estamos con baldes tratando de sacarla por temor a que siga subiendo. Así que... We were staying with my grandma, we wanted to be with her. She was alone in her house, and in the middle of the storm, water started coming in the house. So we had to leave the house in the middle of the hurricane and go to a neighbor's house. So I have to tell you, it's been really rough for my family, for all the Puerto Ricans, and it's been an experience that I never want to go through again. But Puerto Ricans are people that are very happy people with a great attitude, and little by little we're getting back up.
Betty, are you already planning for the families moving from Puerto Rico to this area?
Yes, the mayor of Holyoke, Alex Morse, convened a meeting last week at Enlace de Familias with the many partners in the city that are providers as well. Mental health, medical, social workers, the school department, housing. So he brought, I'm going to say about 30, 40 people together to start having the conversation about who is available, who has the capacity to service the families as they're arriving. And he has designated the Enlace de Familias Resource Center as the first point of access for families. As the executive director of this organization, we have some capacity to be able to not only receive the families, darle la bienvenida, right? I mean, we want to be welcoming. We understand. We want to be empathetic of what they have gone through on the island, but we also want to make sure that we're able to refer them to the proper places. Most people, the conversation throughout the United States has been is everyone's coming because of medical. There's also going to be other situations. There are children that have not been able to return to school. There's some students that are in 12th grade. They already have their plans to move on to university. They do not want to miss this opportunity to finish their schooling. Also, we have many of the mental health providers that are on board and that are ready to start accepting new clients because, right, our family, like my compañero here has said, they've gone through a trauma, and we have to recognize that so that people might be coming immediately saying, I need medical, I need to get my kids into school, but we also have to address that trauma that everyone that was on the island during Maria has gone through. So it's the basic services first, and then moving forward. The governor and lieutenant governor has sent out several press releases about the state welcoming our families from Puerto Rico and putting in emergency services for their arrival. I still am not clear about the functionality of the airport in San Juan or Ponce or Aguadilla, so we're not exactly sure how many families are coming at this point right now, how many families will follow, because many are staying so that FEMA can come and assess the property and the level of loss that they have had. So it's complicated, but we're planning. We're going to be having a directory in Spanish. We're going to be doing orientation sessions. But the most important piece here is getting families their most immediate needs met.
Josue, how hard it was to come here to this state?
Well, I spent a lot of hours in the airport. The airport it was only leaving 12 flights a day. When we left, I heard it was like up to 30 something. So when you have, I think, 600 flights a day usually, and it's down to 12, you can imagine with no air conditioning in the airport, with no power in the airport. It was really tough. You know, we're here by the grace of God because there was thousands of people there on standby. But I think we're here with a purpose. This is Massachusetts has been amazing helping Puerto Rico, and we've been able to go to different places to talk about what we lived and what we're going through. So I want to take this time, you know, to thank everybody who's helping. Puerto Rico is a blessed island. Maybe we don't see it right now because we're going through a lot of rough times, but we are blessed because we have thousands, I can say millions of people coming together just like you're doing to help this island. So I want to thank everybody who's watching this show and is doing something to help Puerto Rico. You can be donating money or buying canned goods, whatever you're doing. I know everywhere I go, somebody's helping. I went to a restaurant the other day, and as I opened the menu, a paper fell out. Let's help Puerto Rico. I went to a church, RWC in Springfield. They're helping in an amazing way. So I want to thank everybody for doing that, and we're going to get back up. With your help and with the great attitude of Puerto Ricans, we'll be back up very soon.
Are you planning to coming back to Puerto Rico?
Yes, I was supposed to go back to yesterday, but my flight got canceled. So I'm going to take this time here to help as much as I can, with this movement that everybody's doing, to see how I can, be a voice for Puerto Rico.